Do the bit where I mute myself so I'm not. Do the bit where I'm. There we go. I'm not hearing myself on the stream. And pop out the chat. Do the Blue Sky post. And very quickly find some background music to pop on. What should we put on for background music? Can I put on some of the Stars and Time? OST. Can I put the... Can I find the OST on YouTube for this? Can I find it as one video, not like videos? Okay, this one will do, I guess.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there's audio. I wasn't... I did not have my headphones properly plugged in. That would explain why I wasn't hearing sound. There we go. I think we're all just about set up. Hey, Saint Nobody, thank you very much for the 51 months of sub. Goodness, that's almost as many months as there are weeks in a year. I think that's how maths works. Which would mean, is the maths right that that's nearly 7 years? 12, 24, 36. 5 years. I can't do maths. 4 years, 3 months. You're right. I can't do maths. I don't know why I thought 52 was reversible. You do maths good. You're doing maths better than me today. I'm tired. I've been sorting the Accessibility Summer Showcase, and therefore my brain is mush. But the showcase is coming together. It is currently... Let me check. How long is the current... The current rough edit is 43 minutes. I'm still expecting 6 more videos. So, probably closer to 50 minutes this year. We're definitely slowly increasing in size. I think the first year was 40, second year 45, third year 50. We'll hit that 1 hour mark eventually with the showcase. Hey, Gumba Master. Hey, NK Man. Yeah, there's games here today. There's gonna be indie games. I can tell you why I'm tuning into this indie showcase specifically, and it is like 99% because of one game I'm excited about. So my game of the year 2023, I think it was a game called In Stars and Time, a fascinating little time loop narrative RPG indie game. No one fucking talks about it, but it was the best game I played in 2023. It's a fucking masterpiece. You know what? I'm long overdue a replay of it. I kind of want to replay it again sometime soon. I played a bit of it on stream. I might at some point this year try and find time to do a full playthrough of the whole game on stream, because it's one of my all-time favorite video games. That studio's next game is getting its debut trailer during this showcase, so I'm tuning in for 75 minutes worth of trailers primarily because I want to see what the In Stars and Time team is doing next. Hey, Tara. Just had to take my own advice for gaming. I ran into a wall on my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, lost the honor mode, failed to get the most evil ending for my Dark Urge. Since I wasn't having as much fun, I'm replaying Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I'm having a blast replaying the prologue. Hell yeah! NK Man, yeah, 2 weeks today is the Switch 2. 2 weeks and 1 day is the AA showcase. I'm gonna have so little time to play the Switch 2 before I have to go into Summer Games Fest mode and broadcasting all those streams. I swear to you, I'm gonna have the Switch 2 in front of me, and anytime a game, one of those Summer Showcase showcases gets boring, I'm just gonna start playing Mario Kart on stream on my handheld. I don't give a shit. We'll put it in a little window, and I can just start playing Mario Kart in this like little window on screen if the games get boring. Inner World says, has the indie game meta moved past survival crafting onto something else? This will be a good barometer for that. It's been about a year since we've seen one of these showcases. This will be a good barometer for, are we still playing Is It a Stardew? Because Is It a Stardew is like, that's where the meta's been for a while, is we ask ourselves, is this game a Stardew? Did you see that 10-minute documentary from the 100 Line creators? They talked about how they bet the entire studio on it, and if the game doesn't make its money back, they'll go bankrupt. I did not. I will check it out, assuming it's not got any game spoilers. Yes, In Stars and Time is the name of the game. Rocker26A says, I've actually seen a fair few people on my orbit talking about that game. I don't know much about it, though. It's maybe like 10 hours long. It's a fucking masterpiece. I don't want to say any more about it than I have to. If you trust my taste in games, In Stars and Time is a masterpiece. Oh, no, let me get music on. There we go. But yeah, if you've seen people talking about that game in your orbit, people in your orbit have good taste. How homestuck is it? Gumball Master? Honestly, it's kind of homestuck. As a homestuck person, I think you would enjoy In Stars and Time. It's weirdly homestuck. Ish. Tara, thank you very much for the 20 months of sub. You have access to so many emotes. So many emotes. Inner World says, I don't know what the turnaround usually is on larger indies, but I think before too long it's going to be, it's Balatro, but ... I did accessibility consulting this year on a game called Wordatro, which is Balatro, but Scrabble. So, like, we're getting enough there that, like, the Balatro but crowd is starting to form. Incompetent Hero, thank you very much for the 33 months of sub. Happy Thursday! I can finally be here, avoiding Claire Obscure Expedition 33 spoilers. Don't worry, we'll be done with Claire Obscure on Friday. Friday's going to be our last stream of that game, I think. Hope we get some real interesting indies to start out the Switch 2 library. This wait is brutal. Again, as I say, I'm here for the next game from the In Stars and Time developer, but, like, I'll take other indies, you know. Rocker says, I can attest to the fact that the people in my orbit who I've seen talk about In Stars and Time are also homestuck sorts. The BT, thank you very much for the 50 months of sub. 48 indies, I predict 5 Stardews. Oh, I reckon at least 8 Stardews. I think at least 8 Stardews. I think 1 in 6 games will be a Stardew. Omicron, thank you very much for the 58 months of sub. Heard that the Twitch subs were doing ducky things. Might need to open up Patreon pledge instead. Patreon pledges, they are my good predictable, like, they're the thing that are allowed to pay the bills. Anywhere that works best for you to do donations are equally supported and mean that I can keep doing this stuff. Honestly, wherever is best for people is fine by me. It may be finished with Claire Obscure, but is Claire Obscure finished with you? It is, because I have work deadlines. We're about to go into the AA Showcase, Summer Games Fest, and the Switch 2 being out. I don't have time to sink more into Claire Obscure. Now, if Claire Obscure gets ported to Switch 2, I will 100% pick it up and play it again. Because handheld form factor means I can second screen it, but, like, that's if they want my money a second time, they know how to get it. Saying Nobody says, I literally made a joke about playing Jokers to break Scrabble on Blue Sky earlier this year, while that it's real. Yeah, I worked on it. I'm in the credits of Scrabble Balatro. Laura isn't able to do what I do, which is just play what I want, when I want. Yeah, this is the problem with making playing video games your job, you have remarkably little time to play video games. People whose job isn't to play video games have more time to play video games than or to play the video games that they want than I do. I do not so much have the option to just go, I'm enjoying this video game, I'm just going to play it for the next 3 months. But, you know, swings and roundabouts, you know, there are some very cool things about my job. But I do sometimes have to go, I'm loving this game, but I have to put you away a game that I'm having fun with. I need to play something else and see if it's good too. Gumbo Master says, since the Switch 2 is coming out soon, I've been thinking of picking up a PS5 Pro. Have they figured out how to not break games with their upgrades? So. It's happening less frequently now. It's now more rare. It's now a lot more rare that a PS5 patch, Pro patch, breaks a game. I'm not saying it doesn't happen anymore, but it's way less frequent than it was at launch. Yeah, Dominic Terrison says, my backlog is the stuff of existential nightmares. Because I'm chipping away at the 100+ hour giant that is the 100 line. Yeah, the 100 line is my one that I'm, like, trying to get through. I just need to make time for it. And again, I started it knowing truly Clair Obscur was going to demolish my life, and that I was then going to go from Clair Obscur straight into AA Showcase planning. Part of me's like, do I save the 100 line and just play it when the Switch 2 starts happening? Oh, let's close that. But yeah, 100 line I'm gonna get back to. I don't know when I'm gonna find time for it. I love the prior games from the 100 line people. I just never clicked with the tactical games. Honestly, the tactical stuff's like really gelling for me very, very well. Yeah, I've got my Switch OLED, and I'm like, I want to give you time. I want to give you time, 100 line, but it's like 100 line is not relevant from an accessibility standpoint. I didn't get it early enough that, like, I need to be jumping on it for an out-launch review. Oh. It's fallen into the cracks of, like, it's hard for me to justify prioritizing it the way I would like to. I'll get there. Right. The tactics stuff in 100 line is pretty light and fast and breakable. If you get the hang of it, you can steamroll entire battles in one turn. Yeah, it's not felt like the tactics stuff has been there to try and stop you getting through the game, which I've appreciated. Right, we got like a 10-minute pre-show, I believe, and then an hour and a quarter of stuff. There we go. Ugh. Such a visually overwhelming loading screen. I am not a fan of this. This is too much visual input for me. I just finished today putting all of the next month or so of video game announcement streams into my calendar. There's too many of them and I'm scared. Oh, Tara, thank you for complimenting Dice Funk. I like to think that this season, we might have inter-party conflict, but we are all ultimately more interested in staying together than we are in tearing each other apart. Yeah, so this first 10 minutes, I think, is games that came out in the past year. Let me turn this down a bit more.
Friends, family, and fellow members of my coop, welcome to another edition of PT's Play Now pre-show. I'm your host, Petey.
Hey, Pigeon.
If you're new here, you might be wondering why a pigeon skeleton is on your screen. And why the hell was there a countdown to a countdown? Well, to that I say, deal with it. Embrace it. Just like you can embrace these 7 recently launched indie games that might have flown under your radar. I'd like to begin our
is a good sign, yeah.
action. Snowy slopes, big knockouts. But, as Billie Eilish once said, birds of a feather, we should stick together. So, let's start the festivities.
I like the idea of starting with
little pigeon,
his games from last year you should just pay attention to. That were cool. Oh. Anomaly, guys. Goo Pizza. Hopefully the volume's a bit better balanced now. A pizza pigeon? Okay, this looks very cute. No pigeon! Ring to Pete. No! Oh no! Pizza pigeon puzzle platformer. Precision. Perfectionism puzzle platformer. Goo Pizza. Delivering pizza to the space station. Boss, this is just not right. Yeah, 2D platformer Death Stranding is fun. Oh, there's not enough online multiplayer snow sports video games. Give me, like, 1080 snowboarding or SSX Tricky with online multiplayer. Yeah, good. I agree, Rocket. Good camera angle setup. Nice balance of visibility and cinematography. Game being developed in Germany. I recognize that little stamp square. Punch Out, but against moldy food from your fridge? You didn't eat that artichoke in the fridge, now you have to play Punch Out with it? Artichoke. Oh, this is really nicely animated. Leftovers KO.
Violent yet tasty. Leftovers are essential before setting off on a grand adventure. Sometimes an adventure is all about self-reflection, coming to terms with your past. But if you ask some of the minds behind Helldivers 2, Battlefield, or World of Warcraft, adventure means horsing around with the occult.
Welcome to Alderwood Island. Now's the best time to join us and experience the wonder we call home. Alderwood has always been horse country. Horses are our pride and joy. It's the perfect season to saddle up.
We've really forgotten about the genre that is horse girl games over the last 20 years. This used to be a really big genre of video game, was just horse girl game. I feel bad for all the horse girls. If you are one of those girls where horses are your personality.
Shocking death of a local teenager found in the woods last night. The community of Alderwood is still reeling and is desperate for answers.
This is not Barbie Horse Riding Adventure.
That it was likely an animal attack. We have reached out to the local park ranger, Kendra Evans,
The horse girls have grown up. These are horse women
but
games.
haven't been able to get a hold of her. However, some locals doubt that to be the case, worrying there might be an
Oh,
killer loose on
oh,
the island.
100%.
Some
This is a game for horse girls that grew up to be true crime girlies. This is 100%. Were you a Barbie horse riding adventure girl who grew up into someone into true crime podcasts? That's who this is for, and I love that.
Memories you should cherish.
Oh, that's great.
Which ones you should let fade.
Horse girl CSI. Oh. This is viscerally gripping in terms of how it seems to be representing things like body dysmorphia, depression, that's real interesting. Yes, these first 7 games are all games that are already out. Then it's 75 minutes of games that aren't out yet. Yeah, we're starting with 10 minutes of already out games into 75 minutes of not yet out games. Okay, it seems like we've made it to the Inscription likes. I'm very up for us having some Inscription likes. Okay, the food boxing game isn't out yet, but it's out very soon. Okay. Muffle's life sentence. I feel like I learned nothing from that
Muffle's
trailer.
life sentence brings back some fond memories of my time on Rikers Island. Hope you're doing well, Big Jim. Stay strong. One thing I've learned from my past is how to put up a fight. It's a trait I share with the devs
Okay, I
behind
think
Fraymakers.
one
In fact,
trailer left?
I might have even bugged them for an assist reveal trailer.
That's some fun pixel animation.
Begin.
You put Octodad in a fighter? Why have I not seen this before? Oh, and Bug Fables, Bugtails. Yeah, Leaf from Bug Fables. I know some of these indie characters. Sure, I could play as Leaf in a fighting game. Bitrick Runner. Octodad's just got such nice pixel animation there. That's like such over-engineered animation. That's wonderful.
Ah, it seems the sun is setting on our time together once again. Remember me as the screen fades to black. The 6-1 Indie Showcase begins with a world premiere.
Oh, I gotta get my Crocs on. Yeah, oh, we're opening with the one I'm here for. Yes, this dev team made my favorite game of 2023. Okay, we're going with some kind of big adventure. Love their character design work. They write characters fascinatingly. Okay. You're keeping a diary as you do a big trek across the world. Okay, very different genre of game. This is definitely not a time loop RPG, but I'm seeing neo-pronouns and cool character designs, and that's enough for me to go, yeah, I'm probably here for this. The BT says, I predict there'll be 3 games Laura worked on. I wouldn't be surprised if there's at least 1 game I worked on here. Truth Scrapper. Okay, well that's definitely on my list.
Hello everyone, I am Adrian, also known as Insert Disc 5, and you have just seen the world premiere of my next game, Truth Scrapper.
You make really cool
You
shit.
perhaps know me
Fucking
from my
loved your
earlier
game.
Time Loop RPG in Stars and Time.
It's a good
But
game.
this is not about her. This is about this new
The
project.
BT, thank you very
a
much for
visual
the five-
novel
for the 5
about
gift
magic,
subs. Thank you.
About memories, about
Yeah,
toxic
visual
lesbians.
novels.
That sounds interesting to you.
You
can
said
follow the
toxic
development
lesbians, I'm
along
in.
by wishlisting the game on Steam.
You
and
write
signing
very
up for the
good,
mailing list. Thank you
kinda
so
messy
much to
queer
61ND for
characters.
giving me the opportunity to introduce this game to you.
You write very
and for all of
good,
their hard work
messy
in making
queer
this showcase
characters.
possible. Now sit back, relax, wishlist every
Yeah,
single game
the
that you
BT,
see, and enjoy the show.
as I say, I don't know for sure. There's at least 1 game I've worked on that I feel like would be a really good fit for this showcase, and I'd be surprised if it wasn't here. Others, we'll see. We'll see. There could
What's
be
going
2
on,
or
folks?
3 that I've
Welcome
worked
to the
on
6-1 Indie
potentially.
Showcase, the only indie game showcase that will straight up tell you we do not have Silksong. We don't have that Keeley level clout.
But what we do have is a ton of killer indies you probably haven't seen.
I
before.
should have
We're still
made
gonna kick
a
off the big
Silk
summer
Song
season
joke
with a
in the
bang.
AA showcase this
Expect
year.
exclusive looks, world premieres, and as you saw
mean,
in
it's
the
not too
pre-show,
late. I could-
even more games you can play today.
I could
Big
still
thanks to
pretend
Adrian for
to have
kicking off the main show
Silk
with your
Song.
first look at Truth Scrapper, following up on the award-winning time loop RPG in Stars and
Is it bad I want to reach out to the Silk Song people and ask them to help me pretend Silk Songs in the AA showcase as a very last-minute joke?
Wishlisting games. Yeah. Once the show wraps up today, you'll be able to dig into the 6-1 Indie Showcase Steam event to support all the games.
Rocker says it's not too late for Team Cherry to get in touch with you. I have an incredibly firm, tight, it cannot be moved deadline for the AA showcase. Like, cannot move it for anything. If Team Cherry reached out with an accessibility trailer for Silk Song, I might have to find a way to delay the showcase.
Dungeon
I don't know
crawlers
how I
you'll
would
ever
do
see.
it. Saint Nobody says, ask them for a screenshot of the accessibility settings page and just pop that up on the screen. Trust me, I tried. I would love to get just a screenshot of the accessibility settings page and go, there we go. Look, I might just tweet them tonight and go, any chance you'd be willing to share a screenshot of your settings page for an accessibility showcase? Go on, help a gal out. I love the color palette choice on this. That is a Chroma Tower. Someone at me on Blue Sky, reminding me that I should chance it with Team Cherry. I won't remember by myself, but if someone ats me on Blue Sky, I'll chance a message to him tonight, see what happens. Ooh. Love this world map aesthetic. This indie art generally on this game is really nice. Takavian, don't know if you've mentioned it at all, but yesterday I checked and the Nintendo UK official store has Switch 2's available pre-order for people who didn't get an email. That's cool to know. I've got mine pre-ordered, I've got my wife's pre-ordered and Steph's pre-ordered, but good to know. Ooh. You should have opened with that combat animation. That. Oh, that's got me interested. Solankill, thank you very much for the 34 months of sub. I didn't know the showcases were already happening. It's not even June. This one's happening now. When's the next one? Give me a second to... I think we've got a minute before there's any more. OTK, the OTK Games one might be on Sunday? Question mark. Unsure, unclear. Next week, Tuesday the 27th, Tiny Build Connect. Wednesday the 28th, Wednesday the 28th, the AG French Direct is happening. Thursday the 29th, Thinky Direct, whatever that is. Saturday the 31st, the Horror Games Summer Showcase. There's a lot of things in the calendar.
Much love to the New York City locals.
June
Riot
3rd,
Interactive. We played an early build of 1,000 Deaths
and
eons
the
ago at
Mixed
Play NYC.
Summer Game
Great to have
Showcase.
them on the show.
Eons is a good word, Mike.
Nothing on the 4th.
1,000 Deaths is
Switch
actually
2 release on
something
the
Mike
5th.
experienced when
The
our next
6th
game
is when
landed
like
on our desk.
actual Summer Games Fest
Hello,
kicks
this
off.
is my 100th time recording this. I am Osto from New Future Kids, and I'm working on Bobo Bay, a pet simulation game where you collect, mash, accessorize, and train little creatures to compete in races and other competitions. So here's a new look. at the
Thinky
game.
Direct is puzzle
Please
games.
wish us on
Okay,
Steam
cool, yeah.
And join the Discord.
Is AG French the name of a something, or is it trailers for French games? I'm gonna guess it's French developed games. Oh, this is cute. Yeah, the number of showcases exponentially increases every year, but because I do mine on the same day as like Keighley's Summer Games Fest, people pay attention to mine. Mine gets like media coverage because I deliberately do it like 3 hours before Keighley, so people are like, "Oh, it's Summer Games Fest day. Oh, what's this thing just a few hours before? I should check that out." That's me. This is very Chow Garden. Yeah, legally distinct chows. Yeah, basically remade Chow Garden. Okay. Are these actual captions or YouTube auto-generated? I assume they're actual captions in that this is a YouTube premiere as opposed to a live stream, which means they can have proper captions. Although, the way they're scrolling, no gaps and music in square brackets, does lead me to wonder if it's auto captions. I haven't been paying that much attention. Because it was a premiere, I assumed it was actual captions. I haven't really been reading them, but yeah, the square bracketed just music.
We're so back.
Happy for you, friend.
Oh, and they didn't
I'm
capitalize
not sure
where,
if it's
yeah,
the
this is
legally
auto
distinct
captions.
chows or God finally calling my number, but my heart rate is jacked. How about we mellow out a little bit with some serene vibes? Fishing, a blossoming platformer, but first, a returning developer who was part of our very first showcase back in 2022.
Whoa, Bunny Bear.
Okay, I might
So,
turn the
what are you
captions
doing?
off.
We're practicing a new song. Wanna
Is
play?
this from the Wonder Song people? Bonnie Bear Saves Frog Time. This looks like the Wonder Song art style.
Bunny, it's frog time.
Yeah, I was paying too much attention to the game art and not the subtitles today. Oh, this is from a Dutch studio, okay.
It's been a tough year, no?
Yeah.
Chin up. I got you something.
Yeah,
A big slice of Gouda cheese. My favorite.
as far as the as hosts for Showcase go, I don't hate the hosts for this showcase. They're fine. I'm not like actively trying to claw my ears out to not have to listen to them. Oh yeah, the Wonder Song people are doing Beastie Ball, you're right.
Look at my six pack. Six pack, no. Look at my six pack.
Okay, I'm into this. Give me a little song about someone's six pack and I'm kind of on board. Yeah, I'm deliberately waiting for Beastie Ball to be out of early access. Obscuro Blossoms Glow. Well, this is going to give me some fun demos to download and then not have time to play for probably about a month. Like, I don't know what, other than, like, Switch 2 launch titles, at least in the next, like, 3 to 4 weeks that I'm going to have time to play. And I might just play a bunch of demos on my Monday, Wednesday, Friday stream nights for the next month or so, just so I get a chance to try a bunch of things. Unless I end up streaming something Switch 2 for a while when that comes out. Ugh. Fast and chill. Oh, that twang with the mix of oranges and browns they've used for the leaves. They understand exactly the aesthetic they're going for. Also, the reflections on the water is so nicely done. Cozy idle fishing.
What's up, gamers? I'm Buddy from Akupara Games, and today I'm joined by my friend Monik.
Oh,
who's gonna tell us
Akupara
all
Games!
about the Future Vibe Check demo.
Dropping today.
Today?
I've done.
Well, thank you, Buddy. And
The BT, it was you that was saying stuff I'd worked on was going to show up here. I've done accessibility consulting for a bunch of Akupara Games titles.
And it's something
they routinely get Easy Surf, which I'm a part of, to do accessibility consulting.
Amazing and so joyful. It combines my love for
What
music,
stuff of theirs have I
crafting,
consulted on that I can
weird
talk
Eastern
about?
philosophy. So if you like any of those things, I mean, who doesn't like music, Buddy?
I love music, famously. I also love weird esoteric, like Alan Watts videos.
Alan Watts, Ram Dass,
Yeah.
Good Krishnamurti. Any of these guys, if you know their names, you're gonna love this. If you like Factorio, Satisfactory, you're gonna love this. And even if you have an inkling of interest in music or making music, but never found the will to learn it, in
Give me a
Future
list
Vibe
of
Check,
their
everything is handled
games.
for you. You're gonna make beautiful music. So check out the demo today,
Yeah.
launching today, and also
some games of theirs that I have consulted on include Nanomon Virtual Pet, which I don't think is out yet, but I am in the credits for. Cabernet, a game about being a wine drinking vampire. I'm in the credits on that. Sorry, We're Closed. I don't know if they've. I did accessibility consulting on that. I don't know if they've added me to the credits yet. I keep nudging them about that. I am supposed to be in the credits for that game. Let's see what else they're working on. Where's my mouse? Let's get trailers
video,
back.
I'm going to break down what exactly that means. All right, so
There we
we've
go,
all
that's
played
3 of
automation
their
games.
games I've
You
worked
build the
on.
thing that builds the thing. Put in some stone, get out some bricks. That's the automation. What Future Vibe Check does is make the thing you build make music.
Oh.
See this?
Oh.
That's a signal emitter.
I
which
like
is
that.
powered by the beat maker. The white light is the signal, and as the signal hits the blocks, it makes the beat that you're hearing. Now, the signal is tied to the instrument. This beat is just a kick drum, like you'd
It's
hear
a
it in
musical
rock songs. But what
Factorio.
happens when we add the guitar on top? We took a rhythm, and we gave it a melody. And like any other automation game, it gets pretty complicated from here on out, until the song sounds more like this. Because this, gamers, this is what we call the vibe. If you want to mine resources, you have to have a vibe. If you want to progress, you need to refine the vibe. And if you want to sit back and relax and listen to all the music you've made, well, that's what we're here for too. You can demo Future Vibe Check for yourself right now on Steam. Thanks for tuning in,
this game's gonna
gamers.
be a hit.
Thank you as well to Mike and Kyle for letting me and Monik come chill with
Yeah,
you guys.
Akupara Games
Catch you in the next one.
They've recently become a publisher I pay a lot of attention to.
Thank you, Buddy and Monik, for coming through and just bringing the vibes.
We're rocking and rolling straight into even more musical bangers, starting off with a rhythm-based RPG.
Yeah, does Nanomon have a date yet? $2025, okay. The fuck is this? Ooh. Oh, good soundtrack. Look, you're not wrong, Incompetent Hero, to point out, oof, another rhythm combat game that's only metal music. The music rhythm combat metal is really satisfying, though. Ooh, lovely colors on this. Oh. Oh, there we go. A music rhythm that isn't just metal. There you go. Yeah, the detailed pixel art some of those cutscenes was real neat. Incompetent Hero, I'll promise you this. There is at least one music rhythm game in the AA Summer Showcase this year, and it isn't exclusively metal music. Oh, this is creepy and unsettling. I love it. Ooh. We'll fight the shitfish in the sewers. Yeah, ooh. I don't have time for all these demos, but they all seem pretty cool. Ooh. Look, I'm a sucker for any game where you play as a duck. Ducks are great. Let me be a duck protagonist and I will... You can pretty safely guarantee I'll check out your game. I want to be the warrior duck. Ooh. I'm just a little guy. And a seed? Show me your game name in, like, plain text. DJ Hero, but you're a cat? Oh no, platformer. 3D platformer. Okay, mascot platformer with DJ mechanics. That's a real nice, clean character model. And a teen, okay. Did Laura will the duck game into existence? If I did, I'm gonna keep up whatever I was doing so we get more of them. This is very close to a Sonic the Hedgehog design, just different enough that I respect the effort. Yeah, it's a little bit Sonic the Hedgehog OC, but I can respect that.
Hi, I'm Felix, creative director at Flat Ponies. I hope you enjoyed our sneak peek of Scratch the Cat. I want to show you a bit about the office and come meet the rest of the team.
I really like that we're making a game that's about, gameplay first and foremost. It's a game with a lot of character, a lot of charm that brings it from the pack.
Also try and take musical elements into account for the level design and challenges, some that are tied to the beat.
We're committed to showing all the different aspects of music in the flora and the fauna and the architecture, and that helps build this world.
It's really fun to animate a bunch of different characters in a cartoony or expressive kind of way.
I hope that people have a good time with the player controller. A lot of effort has been put into making it feel good, feel smooth. There's thousands of lines code going into
Look,
it. So I hope that people really
I'm sure you're all very charming. I don't think most people need to hear about. I hope people have fun with the player controller.
I can't believe Flat Ponies made a game specifically for you.
You'll love
this specific.
Actually, while we're still on the
component
subject
of the
records,
engine,
we
I
do
hope
have
people enjoy.
One more music-related announcement. Ever since we started conceptualizing this showcase way back during lockdown, there was always one games-adjacent item I want to announce. It may have taken a few years, but man, here we are, and it was well worth the wait.
Oh. 1000X Resist soundtrack on vinyl?
Love your mother and trust in her teachings. Do your duties and carry out your function.
Oh.
For a future far from sin or incineration. We're all just flowers in a garden of her making. Soon we'll grow beautiful enough to be worth taking. The All-Mother, she shines so bright.
God, that song almost made me cry. Fuck.
Thank you, Grace.
Thanks to our friends
That
at
was
Sunset Visitor and
daunting.
Very OK Vinyl for allowing us to take a bit of a side quest. I can't wait to get my hands on that pressing.
We're actually pretty familiar with all kinds of quests.
Oh.
Whether we're out here fighting demons on the streets,
That was-
zipping through space,
that
in our
was
Starfires,
overwhelming.
or hitting rock bottom in a struggling
God, that
economy.
1000X
It
Resist
sounds
is
like a quest we
amazing.
pick up on a typical Thursday here in New York.
A beautiful fucking video game, that. Story mode Peggle? We are indeed in a Peggle renaissance. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a lot to wishlist from this show. May 28th. Okay, that's like next week. I don't have time to play that, but that's cool. Oh, this looks like stupid arcade fun. Hell yeah. This looks like the best kind of weird sheep jank. The budget is in all the right places. Today! July 16th, thank you.
Scaravan 66. Wish list now.
Finally, reunited at last. My legions are out there. You know what we've not seen yet? 35 minutes in, we've not seen a Stardew, I don't think. I don't think we've seen any Stardews yet. I shall rain my vengeance upon you. Ooh. Okay, I could go for an All-Star Fox. Lightning and cool explosions. And spice. Oh, Outer Sloth.
Hey, Jory Stoltz here, audio engineer and voice actor for The Classified X. We're so excited to share our new trailer for Glitchspanker, a comedic, narrative-driven exploration game. Glitchspanker is about a 12-year-old boy in the 90s who tries to borrow his mom's secret game, Big Booty Slappers 6. Unfortunately, a sentient virus named Spunk has infected and broken the game, and now you have to use the Glitchspanker antivirus to find and
Oh my god, you're so boring!
I want to play Big Booty Slapper 6.
Spunk the virus. I think I can do this way better.
Go on then.
But there's more to Spunk than just being a virus. Of course you can try to kill him, but you can also be his friend. Underneath it all, you may find a deeper, darker mystery.
We hope you enjoy the new trailer for Glitch.
Oh, my friend, the toilet, why
To
not?
spank that wish list.
Enjoy.
Hey, we love you.
You know, it's no Big Booty Slapper 5, but it's way better than Big Booty Slapper 7, you know. Big Booty Slapper 6 was like pretty good.
Eating the code of your favorite game? Well, that's no worry at all with the Glitchspanker antivirus space stick. Get rid of it with a simple swat of a stick.
What in the
Virus being a bit stubborn, a bit crafty, Glitchspanker has the solution. Glitchspanker, just spank it.
Whoa now, you don't have to kill me over eating your booty slapping game. Just give me a chance. Here, let's fix this commercial.
Make a new friend. Or several. Do a dance. Master magic. Slink in sewers.
This does seem to have a fun sense of humor.
Submit your soul. Let me just, there's too many channels, too many options. I'll be here forever. I can't get away.
With Glitchspanker, you can contain and torture
Does
any
it have
glitch,
motion
be
controls?
his
I have
friend or
no
foe.
idea.
Every choice is up
I'm assuming
to you.
this is mouse
Glitchspanker is
control.
not responsible for any damage done to your games. Your
Yeah,
health or the loss of
PCs
your
are
human soul.
mouse.
Deviation from the path of the game may result in the death of you, your family, and possibly the entire human world. Any eldritch abomination found inside the antivirus will void any refund claims. Please think responsibly.
Yeah, it feels like it should have motion controls.
Glitchspanker is a 6-1 indie ass game. Do we have any more weird shit to show? Yeah, that works.
Is it rolling?
I like weird stuff.
All right. You lent your charger, but you never got it back. Your dog dropped a turd on the rug. Ghosted after they said, let's catch up soon. Suggestion, no more excuses. It's time for real justice.
Cut! That's the one!
Oh, those lunch burritos were a mistake.
Stole my Nintendo Swatch too. Competitive multiplayer Ace Attorney, yeah. You come up with a court case to do. One of you's reporting on the case and making the newspaper reports. Some of you are in the jury. Ah, great Muppet energy.
Show people!
Grandma, no!
You're walking around, you're picking up your own stuff, and you're making a mess of your own house.
Clearly, you got no respect for this property, which is cool AF.
Oh, jeez. Gimme.
I hate to admit it, but what you're serving up looks real tasty.
Eat more trash. Prove that you can hang out with us.
The grandma has made the decision to enter her neighbor's mouth. If the grandma doesn't achieve her goal, I don't know what I'll do.
That'll work.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is growing on me. I want to be Punk Gran. Not in the game, like generally when I grow up I want to be Punk Gran. Oh, this! I played a demo for this at some point. It's a 3D dating sim where you play as a house, rolling around in a Katamari Damacy style. I hate to tell you, I didn't enjoy it as much as the concept led me to believe I would. The concept is great. I didn't have a great time actually playing it. Yes, they did indeed say Grandma has made the decision to enter her neighbor's mouth. Yes. Yeah, this was shown off in one of the showcases last year. I played a demo. It was really so-so. It made me feel motion sick. It just was like, eh.
There's nothing more beautiful than the love between 8 walls and a handful of windows. Hey everybody, I'm Coco Confession. I'm a Twitch partner, variety content creator, musician, and an advocate for invisible illnesses and disabilities. While we take a brief breather from all these incredible indies, I'd love to tell you a little bit about Game On to End Lupus. May is Lupus Awareness Month, and it's the best time to educate and bring awareness around this terrible disease. Lupus is an autoimmune disease, which means that your immune system, the body system that usually fights infections, attacks healthy tissue instead. The Lupus Foundation...
This is very serious, and I hope people, support this charity fighting lupus. I cannot help that the TV show House has ruined me, in that it has convinced me that anytime the disease lupus comes up, I should be like, it's never lupus. It's never lupus. Even that one episode where they think it's lupus, it's never lupus. It's never lupus.
In our 6th year, have over 150 participants and are on our way to hitting our milestone of $1 million raised through this event. Even though we are already
with your help, it will never be lupus again. There you go. There's your tagline.
Crafter, musician, or just
even that one time it was lupus. It wasn't lupus.
Lupus.org and join us to help make lupus visible.
It was lupus once, except then it wasn't lupus.
Now from the legendary Japanese duo of Swery and Suda51, let's check out our stay at Hotel Barcelona.
Suda51, you're great, but Swery, I'm gonna mute this and we're gonna talk about Swery and his problems with transphobia. he has a real habit of putting transphobic content in his games. The one time he put out a game that wasn't transphobic, it was because he had consultants on the game. And then later, in an interview, he made the game retroactively transphobic by saying some transphobic shit about the game later. When Deadly Premonition 2 came out, and I critiqued some of the stuff in his game, he went on a weirdly transphobic tirade for a while. It's a shame. This game looks great. I wish I wanted to play it. There was a while in which Swery would just, like, quote tweet me, being like, "This is the woman ruining video games," and then delete the tweet. Like, he'd leave it up long enough that people could start, like, angry tweeting me, but not, like, he was trying to delete it before I could get a screenshot. Trust me, I managed to get screenshots regardless, but, yeah, he got real... he got real weird and gross and transphobic for a while.
For now. But what about other
Oh, no, Gumby, he
situations?
did. He did. He misgendered
right.
me
You
a
wanna
few
talk, but
times.
What if she hates you forever?
He got a
Great
bit gross.
news. Your brain has decided to save you from embarrassment by doing absolutely nothing. Yep, everyone's got their own personality, which means that this guy literally can't shut up. But here's the kicker. If you understand why you do things, maybe you can actually change. Rue Valley isn't just about making choices. It's about figuring out why you make them, and maybe even rewriting your own code. Growth, you did it. Now you only need to...
Alright, work messages. Do. Okay, yeah. Ooh, interesting art style for the faces. Thy dissolution. Yeah, no, with regards to Swery's retroactive making one of his games transphobic in retrospect, The Missing, J.J. McField and the Island of Memories, at the time when it released, I was very positive about in terms of its trans representation, until in an interview Swery said something to the effect of, I believe no one is wrong for being who they are. That includes
We have another reveal that's not
JJ's mother,
technically a video
who
game.
pushed her into
Here's
fucking
VLE
conversion
Studios with
therapy
the
that almost got her
world.
to kill herself, is quote-unquote not wrong for being who she is. Like, ugh. Yeah, this year feels like it's an inscription. This might be the year of inscriptions.
Why would I do that when we have the chance to truly analyze their potential?
Potential for what? What are you planning?
Oh, I still need to work out exactly how I want to navigate the Xbox showcase this year with the boycott going on. I don't know if we're skipping it or if we're going to be doing like we've done with Ubisoft in the past, where we watch it but muted while I talk about the issues. I'm very confused with what's happening here. Why did we become a live-action board game for a bit?
Hi, my name is Asa, and you just watched the world premiere trailer from my game, Battleverses. It takes all the preconceived notions on what a tabletop game can be, it polishes them up real nice, flips them upside down, and stomps them into oblivion.
Thank you for telling me, 'cause
faction-based strategic multiplayer action, Battleverses
your trailer didn't
drops
tell
players
me.
into a bombastically dark tournament of power. and
Yeah, run a
goals.
fundraiser
This
for
was a
Palestine during the
tabletop
Xbox showcase. I
experience
think
that was
that's probably
built
the approach
using
I'm going to
video
take.
game design principles. Utilizing a simple D6 system, the Battleverse rule set is open to varying playstyles, making it easy for players to take control one of the 4 carefully crafted factions. So whether you're unleashing an unforgiving zombie horde or summoning the Kraken from the depths, Make sure that
Yeah,
when the dust
I think the plan
settles,
might
you are
be
the last
mute
one
the
standing.
Xbox
To stay in the know,
showcase,
follow me on various social
run a
platforms,
Palestine
but more
fundraiser
importantly,
during
follow
it.
Battle Versus on Kickstarter. And if you want to be one of the first to get your hands on the game,
My thinking is basically like, hey, if people are gonna tune into the Xbox showcase one way or another, I might as well give them a place to do it where they can do so in as ethical a way as possible while raising money for Palestine, you know?
Reliving the same day over and over again.
Or what if you're trapped in a web of locked rooms by a maniacal game master?
So a typical day in the good old US of A.
Okay, I think we're about 3/5 of the way through. Oh no! People want to socialize with you. Poor giraffe. Oh no! Oh no! A game about being socially anxious, but visible in a way that makes people try and interact with you regardless. Oh no! I, as a kind of visible trans person, have, oh, I feel very seen. Oh, it's another inscription. Maybe, kinda. Oh, this is very inscription coded. Okay, Decimate, I'm not quite... Well, see, here, Decimate, we're 42 minutes out of 75 if the 75 minutes started at 5 PM, but the 75 minutes might have started at 10 minutes to 5 when the pre-show started. They're unclear whether 75 minutes is pre-show plus main show or just main show. So 45 minutes might be the 3/5 point, but also we might have passed the 3/5 point, because we might actually be 52 minutes in. That's why I ummed and ahed about around 3/5 of the way in. There you go, Decimate. I've pulled back the curtain on my maths about where we're at in this. Time is fake. Hey, bad poetry. Gorgeous dioramas for this. The lighting system and the way that their lighting system interacts with the wood texture of their figurines, gorgeous. Curse without an end. Ijora. That way of drawing children with one missing tooth is so very specifically of an era of anime. That worst nightmare became real. Ooh.
Hello everyone, my name is Rodion. I'm a producer and level artist. Oh, and light artist and cinematic artist at Cyberhead Games. And today we present
your mic is
you the
peaking
game
a little.
One Way Home. One Way Home is a horror puzzle adventure about a 12-year-old.
Oh, I gotta double check. Sorry, AA Showcase email came through. I had to check whether it was an urgent one I had to jump on right now or not. I was like, I've got to mute this so I can pay attention. There we go. I'm in like the final 12 hours of people sending me trailers to the AA Showcase, so anytime I receive an email, I'm like, where is this on the scale from yes, here is the trailer, you've got it, well done, to, I know it's very last minute, but can I get an extension even though you said extensions beyond this point were impossible? And or I might have to pull out. I need to know where on that scale. Anytime I get an email now, I gotta be like, where on that scale is it? That whisper chant is ominous in a very enjoyable way. Surely there's at least a second way home. Can't only be one. Go the whole other way around the planet, you know, that's a second. It's not practical, but...
Jesus! Someone stole my bug collection that I brought to set today.
Is that your roach?
Nah, that doesn't look like Brandy. I feel like we're being catfished. Someone get Jack Pepper on the line.
I feel like most. Oh, this is the. What's it? Steamboat Willie shooter. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I feel like most of these showcases could do with probably cutting 1/3 of their little on-screen skits, and they'd be just fine. And like 30% fewer skits on screen, they'd be fine. Yeah, the art style of this is great.
Clean D's automatic turpentine cleanser. With our automatic turpentine cleanser, you wipe, swipe, clean, and shine every inch of your front yard. Order now. Limited stock available.
Does this have a date yet?
Tired of feeling invisible? Grab yourself a brand new Mind D's self-aware attitude changer. With our device in hand, making friends becomes mind-blowingly easy. You don't need to strain your brain. Mind D will do the thinking for you. Don't think, order before you come to your senses. Wishlist now, and we'll ring your bell when they're ready.
Still just
Spike D is
wishlist.
not responsible for any damage to your own personality or the fragile fabric of reality.
Nah, it's still just 2025. Cool. You got to bug! Oh, it's the original idea for Pokemon, running out into nature, collecting bugs to train and battle. Oh, this is very cute. Oh, I have a friend that would really like this game, I think.
What is that?
The wide open sky is running out of catfish. Warhammer Boltgun 2 was apparently just announced. Interesting. Cool. Oh, I should put my phone on charge. So I gotta sort that out. Rogue Trader 2, okay. too many messages coming through quickly.
I guess it was nothing.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. It's me, Nick Lives, from Night Signal Entertainment. And our next game that we're working on with Gray Alien Games is called Forbidden Solitaire. It's a dark, FMV-inspired dungeon solitaire game. It's a very scary game, so tell your children to leave the room now before this trailer plays. Now enjoy the trailer for Forbidden Solitaire.
From the creators of Ancient Enemy and Home Safety Hotline.
Oh, Home Safety Hotline,
of a controversial new video game. Comes a state-of-the-art scene.
Another strange death was reported.
A ROM experience.
No reason for it to be this violent. It's f***ing solitaire.
Okay, yeah, it's Balatro Solitaire.
Forbidden Solitaire.
Oh, that scratches an itch for me.
Forbidden Solitaire was gnarly back in the day. Mama Stevenson banned it from our house, so we appreciate Night Signal Entertainment and Gray Alien Games for unearthing it.
Mama Stevenson, a saint.
She sure is.
We always love taking a look at the future of horror. Our spring showcase brings a mind-bending interpretation of a classic 2D platformer, cryptid hunting, and what could be an immersive dive into one of these TVs behind us. But first, a glimpse into the next Stephen King-like adventure from an Indie Game Awards 2024 nominee.
Okay, you're on a bike ride in Silent Hill, your phone runs out of battery, now it's Stranger Things. You don't look back when it follows. Ooh. The bike movement on this looks very satisfying. This is feeling a lot like Pacific Drive in a way that I appreciate. Oh, keep the dog safe. Quite a ride. Oh, this really is the year of inscriptions, isn't it?
Hey, look who's here. I'm your friend. We have been so excited for you to join us.
Okay.
I'm Andy, and this is my awesome world.
Super Mario Bonsai Buddy has trapped us.
And I will love it too. So let us not waste any time. I'm waiting for you.
That is 1000% the Bonsai Buddy voice. Oh. See, if we're doing all of the inscriptions here, what's going to be left for the horror game showcase in a couple of weeks? It ran at me and it hit the camera and became a JPEG. JPEG. Video Ghastlies. Ooh, it's one of those Video Ghastlies. Video Spookums. Cassette Scarums. Recorded.
You ever seen something you could
Recorded ethereals.
Like there was something lurking in the shadows. Like something was stalking you. Maybe you tried telling someone, but they just laughed it off. My friend, you're not alone.
Hi, my name is Levi Chambers, founder of the
Yes,
Appalachian
as Rocker says, the
Investigation.
Bonsai Buddy voice is one of the old default Microsoft Sound text-to-speech voices at a specific pitch,
All up and
yes.
down these mountains. Mothman, Flatwoods Monster, Sheep Squatch, I've seen them all. We investigate the strange and
Disc
unexplained.
creepies.
We do it for folks like you.
Oh.
Just 1, 2. Just 1, 2.
I'm already getting sleepy from trailer overload.
So if you think
There's several
seen
weeks
something,
of this to go. I can't be this sleepy this early at the
heard
trailers.
or just felt not right, give us a call at 304-574-8909. Because in these mountains, anything is possible.
Need to build up your trailer stamina. That's it. This is the warm-up round. Because, like, today's only, like, an hour and a quarter, maybe an hour and a half.
And I'm the developer behind Blue Ridge
Depending
Hunting.
on whether we
The game
count
you
the
just
pre-show.
saw. Blue Ridge Hunting is a co-op horror game where you and
We're
your
gonna
friends
have,
tasked
like, in a
with
couple of weeks, we're gonna have, like,
investigating
6
and tracking
hours in
down
a day
some
of
the most infamous
trailers.
cryptids set the
An
heart of the
hour's...
Appalachian
It's a warm-up.
All of the
I've
monsters
not
you
had
come
practice
across
for a
and levels you
while.
explore are based on real-life locations, encounters, and folklore. Make sure to wishlist Blue Ridge Hunting on Steam and join the Discord to keep up to date with development. Links for both can be found on BlueRidgeHunting.com. Thank you.
Our next batch of games takes us back to a bygone era, with throwbacks to our favorite creature collectors and a retro twist on indie classics like VVV.
Was that enough V's? One developer even goes.
This is
outside
why
the
I try
box,
and keep my
bringing that
showcase
nostalgic
under an
SNES
hour.
clay-style box art to life.
I try and keep to 45-50 minutes. In and out, we're done. I emulate the Nintendo Direct method. Oh, this is the one by that pixel artist. Yes, who I follow this creator on YouTube. They make beautiful pixel art. I'm very excited for this one. Does it have a date yet? Here it is. I'm Alex C. Thank you very much for the 22 months of sub. Yeah, look at this lovely pixel art. I need to remember the name of the creator who does this. Yeah, it's Pokemon-ish. It's a Game Boy era sort of Pokemon-ish game. How do vampires attain immortality? I'm a little bat. Was a very cute protagonist. Brandon James Greer, thank you, Albino Echidna. Brandon James Greer does great YouTube content and also is making a cool looking game. Yeah, I can definitely see the Gato Roboto in this art style. Ooh, are we doing Claymation Mega Man? Kid Bash Super Legend. Oh. Oh, this is fucking gorgeous. Oh, this might be the first thing I have to check out from this showcase. This is very quickly shooting to the top of my, playlist. This is fucking beautiful. Yeah. I can see the Kirby. It's beautiful. Have a demo? Release date? No? Okay. Yes, Tim Davis? Yes, not Mighty Number 9.
Super Legend, that gameplay was wild.
Insane stuff. Speaking of insane, I think we've reached the one more thing moment of the show.
Insane is exactly what Kyle and I said to each other when our final game.
Yeah, so that 75 minutes included the 10-minute pre-show.
We promised each other that when it was ready, we'd reach out
10-minute pre-show. 65-minute main
and
show.
We're making it happen.
Oh. Oh, this one that was Twitter GIFs. SMA, to be fair, I thought you were correct. I was hedging my bets, but I thought we had 15 minutes to go. Okay, no demo and no date still.
Hi, my name is Jing Wing from Team Spino LLC. You may have seen an animation video of a Spinosaurus wielding a Buster Sword before. That was created just to make my portfolio better, but it went viral and people kept asking for a game. So here we are, Dino Blade, a game where you play.
I made one animation of a dinosaur with a sword, and now I have to make a whole fucking game.
May or may not have weapons. I want to thank everyone so much for motivating me and pushing me this far, and you can wishlist this game on Steam. Thank you, and catch you guys later.
We are but simple men who love big dinosaurs with big swords.
Dino Blade was a bucket list game for us. So huge thanks to Team Spino for wrapping it up in the most metal way possible. Perfect way to call it a wrap. Now it's time to get sappy, Mike.
As always, Visioncraft Productions, despite our best efforts to sabotage ourselves, you always make us look way more professional than we deserve. Thank you. And our marketing family at Vicarious PR, thank you for helping us support these incredible developers. So many indies are working with limited
funny to
resources
me
and bandwidth,
being reminded
just
that
looking
these
for a
other
chance.
showcases
We're so grateful.
are like, oh, a company funded it and there was a PR, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Same goals
Other
and
people do
values
these like
means the world to
professionally.
us. And speaking of which, to all
As
the
opposed to
developers and
just
publishers
me
involved today,
being
thank
like,
you from
yeah,
the bottom
give me
of our hearts for
trailers.
trusting us with your babies.
Give me trailers.
Whether this is your first time with us, you're co-streaming the event, or you're part of the 6-1 Indie community, your passion and enthusiasm for the indie scene keeps us going through the long days and late nights. Thank you. We can't wait to hear your reactions and thoughts. And while it's just me, Mike, and PD on camera today, the full 6-1 crew is what turns this showcase into something larger than life every single time. Once again, for everyone watching, don't forget to visit 61indie.com.
The AA showcase really is
there.
me,
You'll find the full
Jane
list of games shown
editing,
today, along with hands-on
Brad,
previews and
who
interviews
does
from our
ASL,
editorial team, and a post-show
and Surplus
podcast.
Combat, who
You'll
does
also find
audio
a link to the
description.
6-1 Indie Showcase Steam event. Please wishlist, play demos, and add some new games to your library.
Beyond wishlisting, demoing, and picking up games, if you can, we have one more request. There are real human beings behind the games that you saw today. Some of the kindest, most dedicated individuals you'll ever meet. Making a game is nothing short of a miracle, especially in an era of layoffs, studio closures, and corporate consolidation. It takes blood, sweat, and tears to create something magical, so please show them your love, gratitude, and respect. And while you're at it, extend that love beyond games. Uplift, support, and stand alongside our queer, trans, non-binary, and BIPOC friends and family. Whether it's a few folks living in a big white house or a random name on the internet, Reject hate, drown it out with love. We may not all vibe with the same games, and Dan, you might
know what?
still be here hoping I lied about
Well
Silksong
done,
earlier.
well
But
done, white
regardless,
boys.
We're all in this together.
You did
the
good.
6-1 Indie Showcase returns in September, and the Indie Game Awards are back for
You
its
did
second
very well,
ceremony
beardy
in
white
December.
boys.
The reception for the first ceremony was beyond words, and we're beyond excited to put all our resources and full production support into round 2. We'll share more details soon, so keep an eye on our site and socials to be in the know. But you won't have to wait too long for even more indie hype. This June, many of our Showcase friends are celebrating the summer season with a fresh suite of indie games that deserve all of the love and attention. Be sure to join us in chat and tune in.
Hey,
Until
I
then,
could
we
be
love
on
you.
that list.
Stay safe.
Hey,
and support your
6-1
local indie
indies. Let's chat. Let's be friends. We could chat. You can put me on that little splash screen. Tee hee. Rule Spider, you've caught me just as I'm finishing streaming, funnily enough. That was a cool showcase. There was some real interesting games in there. I do not think there was a single Stardew in there. Oh, hold up. We have one more thing. Okay. Was the one more thing that they're doing, that 6-1 Indie Publishing is a publishing label they're starting? I really thought there was another trailer to come. I do not think this was well. We have one more thing, 6-1 Publishing. Yeah, they did not make it clear that that's what the one more thing was very well there. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. What day of the week are we on? We're on Thursday. Tomorrow, I will be back tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. UK, 4 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. 9 a.m. UK, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Streaming the finale of Clair Obscur Expedition 33 and talking about the ending of that game. And then we'll be, next week, doing a bunch of indie streams, probably, like one-off streams. I think Wednesday next week is going to be To a T, the new disability metaphor video game from the Katamari Damacy developer. I don't know what else we're doing next week. Terra says, ambitious, some pacing missteps, good overall show, in my opinion. Yeah, agreed. I think overall that was a pretty good show. Pretty well paced. Some good, cool stuff in there. Yeah, we're gonna call it here, because I gotta go get ready to have my dinner and get back to working on my video game showcase that's like 2 weeks away, and I'm chaotically in the midst of trying to assemble. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll be back with you all soon. Bye.